say MPP for aduna zo mu bie mu say obia entumi emfa nkrata na se bie buru se bie nyado onko contest na yentu no so aba na obedi amanyoko nenim in the constituency or kan Queen North constituency was say ade a obefa nkrata na ono so atumi a contest our position no ono di kan ba be kansa ewa ha dada mamemfa aseda no emfa ema Aljoda Spices and I say Aljoda Jumekro no omode your friends moko sewo any spices ahodo no abedwaman so enai ukopie mu a nipa hodo na eneto ede ye omoduane medibi ne mehu se ne yete ope jeni asebio ye raw ye mfa preservative bia enka ho ginger ya mana wo ne yam na wankasa wode ben hwenia no nse ginger ni Aljoda ono so to ode ye wedua na ebia wo steam nam akukọ nam aponche nantwie beef ni ade de mesro pebi neto na afefa ye wedua na okodwama nso ba bia kwa gbogboro shi latebi okoshi shishi market ahodo market kese bi e wo Ghana ha okobi a obehunu Aljoda enuane ne bi ho so betumi atobi na afi ode aye waduane. I've seen the messages and crowd testimony and yemye phone now we open the phone lines at the latter part of the show na afi so wo so watumi akire wadwene ewo sa ekwan no eso onim se Nansiya na cabinet call asetena na ababetu dwa se ombehwe se wo mbetumi adane no manu eni na fiwelbo no atumi abafom kakra ena nyame adom a what we are hearing fuel price is likely to reduce by 1 cedi from the 16th of April busumi yemu 16th petrol no on better so by 1 cedi. But I want to so 1 cedi na eno ebe to me ama asenkafo no a maintain won the prices ana it's a questioner ye behwe na eno so yetumi edi ho enkomo se wo mu betumi maintain ana se wo mu ntumi maintain. The last time I did enkomo ha no they were of the view say no 1 cedi no nkwa na ntumi mo ntiso nti ebia no mu akwakotum ebia tu no mbetum no ebia mo ntum bebre bo mbetum gakra bi se be yebetumi amiti the current situation in our market nti eno so eno no Kofi wa Kofi morning na ahonde wo ho
nyame aduma ya sorry dia ahonde wo ahonde wo
na okan kwe central
no
kwan kwe no ho na eyi wo no ana eyi mini pay
babo ni pada
mini pa no
babo ni pada
eyi me o mi mentor no
wan ya aboama ya central
ya aboama central yo ya aboama mi mentor political mentor ya aboama
no was central
wa bin seja in fact obi phone lines no obi onfrɛ nka ya aboama asenwa the only constituency within the greater Accra region ekwan bia ya tile
ya aboama was central
wa bin brutal but o ko contest o se ebie mu obefa forms on off
nyame aduma Meko Kankwin of communication officer. I was there for the first time in the MPP all these years now Mamenchia 1848 and then in Edika I'm the New FM so Mamenchia 1848 and Mamenchia me constituency for Meko Kankwin of it was 6 letter area and it was 13 coordinators so omo ye adwuma dempa o constituency for all these years ade ba kwa edi nya constituency wa yem person na to so bi me yes you 2020 election you lose parliamentary for the first time since 1992 Yanko parliament MPP Yanko parliament for the first time you lose by 2,000 votes 2,000 to 3,000 votes then for the first time so 2024 you lose presidential and parliamentary work am going off
hona Lydia said the lady okay
so your constituency for the 2024 year never for you so is as intama ye ni abre se ye nyɛ samfo so ni biem nti ye ko 2028 ni ye ni abre pa na ade ba kwa ma ye ni abre ne se ene amenu kasi atunsuo mu ye hyahye water mu amanfo mu ye hyahye water water ya tum na ma membo bi nua ba ko bi aba so me constituency fe no kire bafo wo I friend said o anumeletra area o commit wo anumele proper is one manner ma membo na ba so obi ade bia no constituency or draw attention say the NDC for year of my in the NDC for year of my in so as a constituent we should wake up and speak and one thing I admire he's not contested for communication officer but always have that thing in mind reading what is going on so my member na basona is to keep it up you know or for me I mean no and na member me constituency for ni na abaso and I didn't tell that make can say yes am from so ni bi ya count to yourself from so ni there the more the economy corner the aka na be ho by so we are very very cautious that 2020 we are not going to mess up it's my constituency for ni abrepa say yeah jumadin and the ebe yamaji seat because we share your country north here and the NPP any municipal assembly na na do ne ba me amemu ne municipal assembly and the municipal assembly in 2018 inya sa amemu ni antena ho ese municipal office ma municipal wo achimota baby a electoral commission office
na no
and the MPP na dey see electoral commission office in first na wa na Kaneshie Kankwe South na municipal assembly no na wo na wo hono na AM for here so but ba na na do ne ba me amemu ba na be see electoral commission office wo Kankwe North watch water clubs you see district of a court district court circuit court you see municipal assembly hono ma it tells you say MPP ba 2016 to 2024
2017 to 2025
no see if you abem 2025 no ye ni Kankwe North for abro in your asphaltic road na enua fusi no ko one time as a member of parliament now so ukwohwe asphaltic road or ye wo Kankwe North e feel a pass any boy junction de copy omo eni omo share boundary paul domiko abenya say eni omo share boundary kopem ho ye o hwe internal rules ye wa kweti man na ina ebufo kakra ne ba ye nkofo na dia tum say we are not going to allow that to happen in 2028 what we project apply aye o Kankwe North ahụ ebe shock you.
Is it because Edu Zambempe so no you did the project by no be or you are unable to trumpet the moyen?
Yeah, o say adema MPP kra anje say mpedifo me na menya se mpedifo na kala misusu say omu hunu say ade ba kwa de die nya kese say o say kanen ye koto abawi a na nipa 10 ye to omso aba e to abawi a 10 days 14 days now ma kwa power deputy and communication officer is most that they be ba kwa obi a he's not into communication na because of nipa 10 e kwa with me be nipa 6 na 7 nti e kwa ko lobby and say we no nipa why you want to okay we are you be man opportunity internal communication is one thing and we are lacking and man is so abemu a and being in government and being opposition are two different things. So me just say now you lucky how to champion things that we did in Kankwe North constituency. So any idea a BC after 11th July 2026 NCB every corner be idea be MPP or Kankwe North will be out because under MPP and you started your food bridge in there anywhere tangential. We've done a lot for Kankwe North. People need to know. And at the same MPP, you see market for Kiseman village. You see market mama now. You have Hussein Hisa. And the MPP did a lot for Kankwe North. Mr. Municipal Assembly. And this is for Bar Bemu and no Kase. I'm on for Pania Kranka. A brand edit drip machine neighbor now. And this for Kase. And then Kankwe North. And this is for Alpha director for drip machine. Drip machine going to move. Obe share bibi amemeti won Kankwe North ni bua electric golden chance no kwana e poto na so ya fo bi o ye draper wo gi husika contractor yen ebreso ye sensan ye enenne NDC because o ka tell me say NDC ba ye ntina mo ye kwan contract ye sensan to wo na NDC aba ba mu a omo edi hu dwuma ufi yen ye ho a ufi obi o che Kankwe no be kire from eye bebi a from Bambolino before they from Bambolino maybe access bank no one if it's akwan so the cost be pim friends transformer and na fuse ne yes asphaltic road no na akwan na ho ye lay kwan from there from honum sa ene honum kwan ye papa na ye gata na ye papa hon na NDC for elmo party office so sa mre na nsuo afa nani na wo bro no so nsuo bene enam MPP amemo sa 1 million per constituency no ena koda be yes drainage ni my ukọ ni boeta be bi e fra no ukọ adwuma de ye bi ba na me chesem de wubo no ankofo na nsenso na dia party no so ye akono no se lettre rebia bi na communication officer lettre rebia police
obenya communication officer electoral area
lettre rebia
the question and I'm person me bisa say that trumpet thing of say ya didn't by the antwia mo hu de ro and a microphone to about here is it to say microphone no moti or no na de no mu hu
no the woman here say who say baby you see baby to for bono na hia de pa ye wo nyame bi wo ha ngofo no hu ye e bi say me wo say there's one guy that domi kwabenya domi station ho ebra ye 2019 I quite remember ebe in 2019 na me kwa assembly election me catch e say be gata no me catch am so gata we omo try nyeye that na honorable Fusi na ye MP na honorable Hawa Kumsi na ye special initiative minister so I went to ho yeah well the man nyama ni bi ye na say ebufo kakra bae wo say to le bi a aya na wo aba mu a so so if you are not communicating with the people na idea 2024 saying you know what the NDC phone atro so people believe say people want no doubt ya ba mu 80 nya bibia na ye ne tot nya ne bi we share manfo before and the second term of our government people were provoked even all members of parliament to campaign to demonstrate against the finance minister that should tell you that things were not right some way so people also trumpet on that and it's what trumpet 24-hour economy and then 24-hour economy can light to create 24-hour and 24-hour economy I'm going to say Juma 133 and then one company on 3 it's a zero half zero half and then buy I'm ranting about what Juma so almost can someone na okabibia na ebufu amanfo mu so because nema emu ye den yi levy be ye enema ni bi betting tax emrante ne fu say enwuma nyu onche ni na aka ho so enema ni bi anko yi eno nti wo kasa kra na na ya ho no so no na ebufu ye ni ye bi appointees ni ye bi obi wo na obi ti constituency ni ye bi amwa nti no me de bia me kan say me ko campaign me kan say me man for say obi ansuma o say ko campaign eye me campaign akwakoye nti ko a ni metimi aye ni ma yama constituency ni metimi aye na wa ko boku dero nti no oye ne sa na ya to aba wi a ye nim se ni ye bu but okoye say esimasi ya ese obenti ya ese ya be to aba na wi no se ye be sa kan bo mu aba be party dwa na eden so me ma catch me nkofo me angasa me campaign mo bi kura don mention because so suma me na me ntama ko bo ni na me se no wa fa me akwa me kama se so enyema ni bi wo ha ese o kire mu kire amanfo no enesa me no kasi se enyema MPP ye na NDC for fa ho nya ho fa so me constituency the member of parliament for Kanku of Teresa Lada Woni he's all benefited from what MPP Juma yet to
I think government is continuous.
I agree no problem and no correct government is continuous and no correct until say bibi so da other say e Canada wa take it me kai ebra ye Gary project e wo Kanku of ye to aba Teresa Lada Woni vote against it for Gary project to Kanku of if a friend saying we maybe a GH media school one Elfa both one yeah to about parliament she voted against it she was not to support them minority voted against the Gary project Kanku for them to the people that she was serving at least politically and congress so I did ready abana work power open but because of me man for now me member of parliament for them and Kamina de me penny for she voted against it Gary project no e ya ban na atwem kono na do ne ba me aban e na e sign sa contract sa me na ya contract for parliament ne nkofo boy kwache ye e ban na she want to take that credit say ono na ban na ye but meanwhile records ko hands out of parliament they voted against it say sika na be Gary project they were not support
Enti the Dabena party na ya adu so be nominations among profafa
ne wo mu ni say
na as to whether or not so wangasa kura no o hwe ohun ne wo yobi a wo de tie a o hwe the organogram of the party whether or not so qualify and so qualify
the dika na party be verification after
registration
drive and then a party maybe verification if you are party be nomination for polling station executive election and May 10th and 16th anyame aduma if you are because of the and first na kan polling station nipa 5 by say 7 into if you are call electoral area election say if you first na kan electoral area no be a 2 nipa minu na manage by say about 5 in one electoral area so chairman secretary organizer communication electoral affairs officer you know between June 10th and 15th it depending be a whole person officer audience if you we are now July 11 and 12 near constituency election
or the July 11 to 12
it be by the 11th it be by the 12th
okay
until now if you are there call region it's not call national obisa say o share me MPP emre na mediso say party na say ese nipa ne sound mind person obi a utua the dues with good stand me tell dues am that 2029 obi a party adwuma
utua dues to 2029 okay
me tia grants na me yes me let's say communication election by July 2025 na me tia me dues that party the so say nipa no good standing or your party activities on the constituency me nyini say you know kan ko no we ka jam say o de anya for the last 10 years and I say o de mama nkwachiri for the last 6 years in the constituency politically from 20 I was involved I was a member of electoral area campaign team member 2020
okay
and 2020 man tour kan ko no I did across the country. So I'm soon now Zoom like we tour across the country. Here could be a quiet campaign, a call Yendi as a phone. And what you made by my party, you know, because of the Uber and me started radio, my professional radio news reporting and as a reporter woman from 2012. I saw the constituency from 2012 to date. Bibi I said party maybe your constituency say the Uber biano. The rule in a so in 2024 I was part of the campaign of constituency campaign team communication member so and with all this
party qualify
a contest bibia me bibia tia party I always defend my party because party the constituency say even cry no you cry you defend the party with your blood so I defend the party so a ban in Yemen, I said, you qualify to become a member of the party, to become an officer of the party, we qualify. Meaning, be scandal, be a chance a bit general, my disqualification, me. So, I know the man, you're better one in Pocrano. You can't say better communication, so bad. You want to be number for me, David Sakiti. When you are a friend, say, Grachi. Was also last time I got to a baby, so pre communication, young family. But 2 years, you remember party, one more about Moon as a for. We did say, but to some call. And I'm saying, but some is a call. That's my mere consultation. That I did 1 or 2 calls. Only Madame for Fred, January. And I mean, you didn't come on, was okay. I'm saying, Charlie, I can't know. And I'm saying, oh no, you don't need to say because you're field and you have been doing this for the constituency. And because I'm going to say, me call runs now me introduction of my winning people say oh dear idea we get that your field and you have the numbers we in him say you call social media handler you have the numbers obi can obi mama penim bi I say me call TikTok me say the people bebre me say I say no business man so mama me na me chance so you have follow someone 13 3.13 point something say 13 years and say the people 30 million I say hey unko na me say mama say so on social media platform, I'm here party Juma on Facebook, TikTok, Facebook. So I idea me did that, but I'm personally taking the full-time responsibility to help my constituents to make sure I say and Yamapa MPP bar BEM 2017 to 2025 year BEM. We did a lot for Camp Queen of and I'm looking at NC for some coin. At the corner na yes I to parliament na can see any for sign on ye nua ba me nua me na kwa so ba ko akwa apostolic so kwa apostolic but a buy so be dwene manfo ho o Kanku North na ye Gary project enso e fa manfo se manfo nyama wo eye abofu ne ho kekanfo no Gary project bill ne call parliament say sense ka da kokko no one sign na so enne wo fa ho edi ho crackers e kire wo se MPP dwi o manfo ho what you say enunti no enne municipal assembly a yesiesi ho me say ya mo ko mfie mienu ni first ye wie ne fie abem but chief executive officer there the officer chief executive in the office ye na omuvu ko ho ora boy lions anu adwuma ni bi no na so na me no ka say anything for ababa mu eye window kura ye dey we kura be share kura no eni ni ho
nti wo no say o kwa catch because as we speak meaning say in the constituency no omo communication officer o hodada enka na mo ntu so aba they say na mo so mbetu so aba then it was an director. Appointment
yes
nipa na o jire mu as appointment on contest on and I would you no be on contest on oppose
MPP ye ni on oppose we mu MPP share come before ye the democracy by you there
on oppose who on oppose
baby near oye current communication director I don't know corners or call constituency organizer
or co-organizer ejuma no ye say or co-organizer
oye you betimi aye oye ni family you betimi aye me anam I normally don't want to talk about obia waka say okope na yamfa ma wonti you are saying things against him no I normally don't want to talk oye ni family he did his best for the party you betimi aye be aye initial first one co-organizer and when he's going back to maybe a call contest he have the communication he did his best on his own capacity or the so betimi the abo party there's any man anko yi na you lose but we were competitors definitely have few competitors and I say you don't sometimes you need to blow your own horns for people to know say you are not me so you are not coward me I have competitors and among my competitors in the scale minimum I'm far in my constituency I always say this and I'll say it today say when it comes to platform to sell the constituency it's only few people who has more than me former member of parliament and the one of the national communication officers Ofia Kutu my constituency and a few others but when it comes to the big platform in my constituency to sell my constituency in a big platform obiani ho omo mi no mo koni na they are not my peers. No contest. I'll say this and I'll say it. Next time we say I'm saying authority actually me woman for no Kanku North say. No election now Kanku North for communication. When it comes to the platform to sell the constituency, I will be a my for 15 years as I said training for 15 years. Are you telling me say in this country, which of the media houses now omunim could go to pick a phone to go wine from Accra to Minyano, Minu ya you man say na wo ba. You know, odim. What me I own the air. Me juma maye ama me party in me constituency you and no mention how my own media platform that can sell the constituency is called Kofigo Media. I have my own website. The story about the constituency, say best trust story for the constituency. The website is there. Will be our official or Kanku North for him writing or trust story for Kanku North for MPP story. You just publish it on my website and it's free for the constituent to use it. It's my website. It's my media house. Until sorry now to Kanku North military area, my best communication officer, military area. You want to sell the constituency. I'm a gadget to run the media house. So we run the media house. So constituency PBB they are running one lecture area. In fact, one lecture area. That's a media. If you are not invited the media house, then say you're selling a story on the media space. I have my media platform, Kofigo Media, which is a registered media platform. A beton constituency. So among some of them, election or constituency media. When they got the media choose to sell the constituency in terms of media, I have it. I top it all. Nobody talking about when say name the morning show producers in this country, name the morning show hosts who now me phone a friend and say why now the constituency people birthday dedication people how many people dance in the constituency that me so a idea me man for more constituency who say me finally for the first time in the constituency among GDC there's a right person for the right job.
Mr. Way, are you part of the people who have the school of thought that So this group of executives are the constituency, Michelle Monsa, for example, to run the affairs of the constituency and to me and deliver the constituency seats. Since you are unable to deliver given the opportunity, you have no business coming to tell the constituency and Santo Abama and certain Albion.
It come two things. It depended the circumstances that went on. I was not involved in the and Yamani BC, the constituency last, I disagree with some of the decisions the executive took. I disagree. But I've not been there before. So Yamani BY, you don't know what went in for them to take their decisions. So on their own, they can come and explain to us for that to know whether, because now I'm going for election. You see, you have to be careful where you are heading towards to before you talk about it. And maybe because they should have done this better. Because give that person opportunity for him to correct his mistakes. No, you don't need to give them another opportunity to correct those mistakes. You need to move out.
Because but with you, which of this school of thought do you belong to?
Who are the people coming? That should be the question number one. One person take you over.
Because there were people before and on mobile. Possibly, Usha, you were in control of the constituency.
Yeah.
Because now you were winning the presidential, you were winning the parliamentary.
Yeah, with big margin.
Yes. Now a group of people came in. They dropped the presidential and even lost the parliamentary. Yamamu the second chance on Wakobium as to whether there were some changes and all that.
Changes by after 2020 election. Still, you be a changes by no few ones in 2024 is a so and I'm just say a idea. Nipa na be contest the others. Do they have the capacity? That is question number one. Question number two, if they have the capacity and experience hands in Nasu Nimua, idea be ginger. Definitely, can a be favor obi and favor obi. What I say, a be favor obi and favor obi. If you are not careful, you make this. Work or somewhere a campaign period. You have to be very careful and be diplomatic here. Politician here can't. If I was in a different outfit, I would say something different. I'm being honest. If I'm not going for election, I'll say something different. But I'm going for election, I'll also say something different. People will not take it because you have to be careful what you are discussing. What people, the other people's followers will say about you. Because you need the numbers to win the election. So, if people there, they have to go. But the decision belongs to the polling station executive to take that decision. Obi wa ha because wa anya adwuma but ebi a ono obi wa relationship bi a to ono no obet me expect to so bi a me say na o de ma me kwan na me correct errors na me ye no e wo ho but the obet say obet take over no the capability so obet take over other constituency there are people who are say nipa na oba no with that capacity to take over the constituency fine enough, let him go. I'm not discussing about my constituency, let me make it broad. The oba no so be take you over nipa no want to say capacity to so beti ya adwuma because ese na adwuma na kire say obeti so beti ya adwuma na there's no doubt say omo matena normally to constitution that should go. There's no doubt, I support that because what we need is power. As me metina hai me ka dem for say adwuma ye ni na na say me ba be officer e be win constituency me win presidential and parliamentary and this time be win ni na adwuma na say that my job is my name e be obi ye adwuma ye na so ebufuo na e ba ye 2024 is beyond repair. It's beyond that 2024 ne there ebufuo na e ba ye there because look at areas be use here traditional seats and that's the traditional MPs atena e be the parliamentary candidate ni ye so ka ho. So you can't fault the executive. Oh, look at the gap. Now that between Adjustafone and NDC phone. But MPP lost this seat for the first time. What I say, I was West Woko. See that is for MPP forever. But they lost it. Okanko no velutu ni Okanko Central Kwadi baby Okanko South. So I'm not saying something now. If you are near you or to know me never it can boom. I was so central. Henry Cote, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Interior Minister, upon that, Cabinet Minister, he lost. Me, I'm not West Lewis Okufu. Ablekuma West. That tsunami that came in, it was so big, sir. How about Kusi? You mentioned areas are now like what I said. So, and then in America, sir, we blame the constituent executive.
Is it not because gradually the Ghanaian voter is learning?
Oh, we are learning.
It will not be a traditional seat as we used to see it. But Ubana will be performing and we will give you the opportunity. If you don't perform, we will kick you out and bring somebody else.
Oh, that one
because
is
we have seen constituencies and yet the tradition. Say constituencies we corner way up. We see development in those constituencies because Uban Wamba be born as to Amoako. But in constituencies, you name say, oh, how the Omutu Abama NDC, Omutu Abama MPP every day. Upon Chikura MPP on Betraman, they don't get to see development. But where the seat swings, Omunya development, is it not that the Ghanaian is learning?
Oh, learning there. Say, what you ask them, na Sebina Kakra. You have to learn. If you are not learning, then you have a big problem. What is if you are not learning, a problem. We learn, we all learn. We are here to learn. Life, we are learning. Into as I say, a style of politics here. Can you know? Ebra, we are your mama by first time na TikTok with you. And the TikTok is part and part of the politics that we are doing today.
That is right.
So you have to learn something new. So if you don't learn the old, Saturday NDC for the bent one, we got 96 and that's for the I remember 92. I will do by used to go to JJ. Now, Saturday the chum. So, SSM 2004, President Kufuor you buy, and then Kwalana Mabano. And say MP for the Kwalana Mabano, they don't know Rollins. So this one go to my fellow cuckoo dice. They don't know Rollins. And then can you show me say no abrantia pa na when you say can you not come economy many intimate kabiem because Kwalana Ben no they don't know what happened
in the past
okay say who now support to NDC no go nim the AC 81 AC 92 AC 96 2000 they don't even know so now it's a new trend say who ko say adentina abrantia young boy support NDC here what mean chire Wabeto the new generation of the NDC. Kenda for them when it's for more pamom. And then it's for more lawyers. Can any there? Can any about this?
Valanda boys.
And it's for the Obiam the but now they are scholars in their party. So if you don't change that attitude of Titiana, things will run. The number and you know. Yes, MP before they say yes, we say ways of how we do things previously for all these years.
So mama nko krafo na chira mranchi na bedi anim.
Nyama mienu ya. Mranchi ni biwa mu amamu we mu amu ya homa so mo di na do atami. Mba ye no mu hwe o me two things.
Ebeni ni ya.
Ama so fo no. Mranchi o me ama so. Ejuma Sam George ti o ye, esle so ejuma ni Sam George ye. E di na Sam George, Sam George use the word and open useless ya pampa na do so man Sam George na do won or any nana Basidali amonya young ones what are they doing
omonya you
please give me a break Sam George cyber security for year you want to credit nafa because he's under his ministry or no one can say communication and then pan why you should tell us or no pa on no get communication minister dey pan obi and deputy code dey coding bo okọ vet you be tell code what is code you
so no any deputy enyo no Sam George
but see about we said 2012 about we check laptop RG check laptop not your mama but your mama there for your mama peni o tia konye some your Ghana man peni all due respect is our president no that one is a man I like as a person not as a president 2012 I check laptop na the picture tell so. And that's why I tell laptop and the picture Satalu to you. On the day branding, on the branding, the laptop design, RG laptop no way. Roland Gamble RG laptop near Chichen. 2012 away. A sentence in Kwa, when Papa we are, or catcher and say, President Akufo-Addo, edware wo wiem ena de ende akufado expo ndien so no man kan fa na ado ene bisa so mu we papa no bra no efo Samuel Oku Jato Abrakwa ena ye president in flight ye timu ena de ena mo ba ye de no ye
ade won so afa minister na afa private jet ana
so say on na ban mu say obi fa private jet ba be resign mpato emra ye maame vice president call ya sa bia na oba and then no de buy oko UK no be no de buy
or the jet na buy
one jet ah you know say ye presidential jet na inji de mu ye adwuma pa ya enu years ni
but we document bi a che so mo guarantee
o ma rent
me bisa
o ma rent
me say we document
fa private o ma rent oh me hu bo ma rent
oh da bi na say Ibrahim Muhammad e
o fa rent Ibrahim
da bi e bi anu so e di adi che o mo
Ibrahim Muhammad ye u di asem aba Ibrahim Muhammad ye e na ma yi MP akokonya isi o ma ye ti he be bia gudie wo bia no Ibrahim Muhammad unya ye gudie wo da mu akura Ibrahim Muhammad ye bema no e be ji di ama no
oh dia asem na oga
dia asem na oga se ye Oku Jato Abrakwa ka kire yen se eye Dr. Brian Champo cabinet minister ntino onya influence wo hotel na senate hotel na okotona na a brother of the president ni private jet ama o mampeni no so on fanya bi obeya e dey say na okay
but the time o opposition no on you so no you so ni brother private jet no
opposition question when them say adentina era John Dramani Mohammed na konya so 2 times o be na nwa ni top plane
and as a plane is here and turn it say ko bi ni mo money and the MPP time no dey order no too and ya man
time bia ye pese to awem share ma o man me Ibrahim Muhammad I like him pop hey me share na o me can't be say me share Ibrahim Muhammad that me say we share me nya na manenko and I say here say Ghana ni bia MPP ni bia no be Ibrahim Muhammad is president of who made him true president of that he made him that one I support local business but you see na no I marry do your man we mu hom wo de George Akufo dampare yeso Akufo de busu eni Gore Akufo de busu eni so for Akufo kase obi de Akufo bia Akufo de busu eni Akufo ma kwantenten eni ahonde ye mrantie ne de ye na nado a wo mo na nado wo mo na se na no 82 years me 35 years me tie me chen me brepeni me go 41 years me nya 41 chen mrantie me brepeni na nado o wontemu a ne ba wo me cause o 20 years na ne ba wo 20 years and ne ba me ne nana ntomo na more than na nado wo mo kra bebre
were they speaking because
they were lying
no were they speaking as talking about Nanado be as a president in the office he occupy or as an individual
individual people were mentioning his name with no respect how can you tell me say ya pampa a man like a president ya pampa na kwala I mean a president oh come on please me there are certain things we talk but don't use politics and say things there's life after politics you pray that you live long with that age
many will we no what is it within the constituency you feel say enkoyi for which you want to contest and become the constituency communication officer
oh your publication is down your communications from how to sell the constituency in Nyama constituency one form and some of the things I don't fault my people because one constituency honor say your constituency now your communication officer is not always or more or into the media space now and anything because how to say your constituency is one thing like me I can pick for a question so that's it. There's a story on my constituency. I want to speak about it. You give me the platform. I can pick for and call a friend Dominic Asempa. We'll have it. So what I say, I can send a message to Dominic. Dominic will read it. As long as it's me, he can take away the politics as in the colleagues and me. So these are the things that you're lucky or constituency for. Because how to sell the constituency. Because if we're a communication officer, there's a responsibility for you to do. And I don't seek for platform now, it's easy for you to get it. Rather than obey say we are centroni, but secure. You are seeking as what? You rather go to the communication officer. So me want to say there's a platform which I can serve my constituent, and the current communication director is not going for the election or co-organizer. So I have the platform to make the constituency vibrant.
Most of the difficulties, especially for communication officers within the Greater Accra region, the first said this is where the head of the party sits.
Yes.
The National Communication Officer and acting crime. And when it comes to say CASA, we are responding to questions on behalf of the party, placement near the idea for people to come on the political show near the idea. The national party take preeminence over all
sure.
the party.
And then but I would say when you have the links, you can lobby. National Communication Director director I don't think the best of them is doesn't know me. So for me, the most way in it here, Gordon answered the video Godon. I work with Godon or Manifa. Godon back to me, Manifa. So Godon need me capability of what I can do, what I cannot do. And miracle, a friend say, for now they are the one deploying the people. So I remember phone and friend Imedu say, Imedu, I don't tell you Imedu tell me say, oh my menko. So as a person, we are communicating. There should be the bar of National Communication Office a member already. So there's a be a bar. It's a bar no one when no Charlie. The person and then we are but I just need clarity from you. That's what me sure can see. And the name, the brand of you yourself, you tell you.
But is this something that you would do? What about apart from you? The people are because of Montreal Abama in the constituency. How do you deal with them?
Communicators.
Yes.
That's the way we say me. And me that me call radio back we call appeal as you sign partnership contract. So mommy, the mayor communication officer at least you give me one of their days to bring communicators. No, we will find a team that is a communication team. Me my catch me man for say. Communication department. We have a research department in the communication department. That would be a proper research. So whoever wants to be now, lobby. Say me know what we mean. I can call me. You are mommy. We will need power question. You have to sell the constituent. You need to say a leader is not the one who always does the work. You sit back. You employ your general don't go war. General, you sit back. You deploy your people to go there. You sit back and listen. So we will lobby. Many national be company a lobby, then you lobby to the local, so at least say maybe be say local no pay, so at least national we won't go for be or into no and me can give one person to the bank critical constituency now. Let me give that slot to my people for them also to build their communication skills. So me I don't need to abani we or can queen. But I'm not complacent, but me say me constituency for no any person to about 1,267 to about campaign to about GDS say you to about we be in assume constituency at the right time campaign take you off Nangasana.
Well ebedi sa encommand Roger morning
apomwe
na me adom na wonso
yankopon adom I'm fa kwenye so nchia His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama na minchia na be the chair Professor Jinana Opoku Ajiman. Amichia all CEOs and ministers, MMDCs, ni obi biara ordinary answer na honde any nimdie ebo aban na chidom aban no etimi afa ne ntuma pa ayeden Efra. Na mechia sa no memfama no nsi without acknowledging my fathers. Mchia edikan command Ahoy brothers. Titrio kwesi Ahoy owo Serbia as an ambassador. Obo ajuma ana odi ni juma die edeboa Ghana ewo Serbia na mechia the party national executives na enchia sonkoso akwa ama ye party chairman the strategic tactician MPP for nightmare and their future aspiration. As a matter of fact, say MPP for enya the typology of Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia aka General Mosquito omunya ne type bako and I say ne picture keke ewo mo party mo I'm telling you they will declare a whole century of praise and worship to God, a whole century of praise and worship to God. enti bebi a Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia wo bia no metia no ogusu a obo apro Ghana for ase for Jumedia Mudima Ghana and NDC aban enti no asa ye kasai o Ashanti region odi juma na mechia sana na mechia ye grassroots because without a grassroots the party will not be there. Me I believe in Ubuntu. I am because we are. And NDC is because of the grassroots, because of the base, because of the streets, the veranda boys, because of the cadres. Nti omuni na no ebi omo wo bia no e da omase na ma hye omo nkran say dachi da yenim na ye be pema kwa up to the time ye be better Ghana and making crabbe for the generations yet unborn. Na mechi asa na mechi Miami constituency a Shaiman the executive na do no mo omutie mi a Osman Miami team member me age na mechi a alemuni na ombo adwumaden ti say the way omo hold party no at the grassroots level e wa Shaiman no omo nkoso a na omdi adwuma no.
I answer the topic I'm just sending and quickly what happened in court yesterday say and the minority leader I say the judge now what's in a case no so Baba Mando issue no I don't know so what it be and what are your takes?
Okay, that's it. Baba Mando issue, no. I think, sir, I've not really followed the case. Apart from the fact, say me who videos be na orante.
Yeah.
Shouty say he is no better than JB Dankwa, and His Excellency the President John Mahama will pay for what he has done. As a matter of fact, I think, sir, this is out of context, without any. How should I even put it? I don't want it to come across as me dealing with his mental faculty, because is the president sitting in the seat of the judge? No. Has the president in any way made a comment on the issue? No. So why do MPP people try to court public sympathy and instigate public sentiment when it does not relate to any political interference? No. Oh, MPP party no. Yehu omusuban. Omuye bibi so that the best almost stay relevant. The statements be one mukrapo and that kwem David Danko oyede hwan. What did he do for Ghana? Ain't Ghana down for no money buy. Ain't Ghana down for. Ain't Ghana down for. And what no. I think sir thinking only mindset now my indoctrinate you more with no. These people ye bane in Ghana's flesh. Amando Mininesia he is full of lies and inciting people. Mininesia couple of times. Wait maybe sana. Omoni e kan sem eye nyama. So what court na judge ama a verdict now fail say verdict is wronger. Many of them abeja to say you can go for an appeal. Anna.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We are dealing with Adiba Kone say one thing growing up we know say MPP is full of bunch of lawyers. I'm from the legal brain of the country. So if such people are confronted with legal issues and they behave as if they don't know their left, right, center, back. Now they no catch Ghana for. Say law school no amukoye no amunkosuan law. Now probably amunkosuan something else.
Well, but I just wanted your initial comment on the same. But here share the
na obisa na me do misami.
Oh. Now we begin.
Na enya denta hona asem no ko ya na e ko infa.
Dabi o. we call dabi Accra circuit court Accra circuit enya denta
unum say ewie kumi preko ewie Rollins di amemokoye you see anu NDC fire on margin say one ade on my anytime they bring something you want people to discuss the tactical strategy normally be before about 2 then you shift the goalposts and discuss it. See discussing LGBT EMP and so for then they'll bring something for divide attention. This is what they've been doing since they came to power. Say Gongo Bita I'm a bo they Gongo Bita and obey any niama unu Gongo Bita
on why
oh they will buff from media general attorney general they won't come obu I won't go for damage more your cons Ghana hana once wakasa they robe sa obey maybe bia wo da hwe na mo say gege abronye me see eti o mamu ha ene minim say ye wo Ghana fufuro no ga ye ti o mamu ha ena menua kuma efeni say Basintali eko draw then vice president so or we preko TV3 baby na ye adwuma kan ye cartoons baby unu say obi ji obi
na are eyi omampeyin na kwakochi obi ana
okay nyo mampeyin na kwakochi obi on
na me bisa
nyo mampeyin na chi obi
na be so mampeyin onye police
no wait hwe ye wo Ghana ha na bongo adies
ukasa na me full play you na me ti haya so allow me to talk me say
maybe I dey call it
it's your memory here are some George use words
let's speak to Baba Mando issue. It just no what he did is not my concern.
Okay.
The issue is about the course courts and the commentary that is coming across as though the judge, because Utie Bafua was a judge in the NDC.
Me say, minority that said the judge was not even forcing the police to, like, as the police for one person, you granted,
yes,
but judge didn't like, or no force the police was say,
yes.
And I was like, is that how now baby you don't know?
Now police they determine
but is it not just right? Say if you look at the caliber of people that went there, Honorable Afenyo Markins, an astute lawyer, Bafo is an astute 16 years at the bar. If they know the decision, if the decision of the court, the circuit court, not a high court, a circuit court, and City Weller, these two lawyers, they should know better what to do. And today is even Wednesday. It's not even say be a weekend. Today is Wednesday. So muko the prosecution, which is the police, and so media osimu opebela me issue be about me bail. Then the lawyer put a discretion and say that be me ma obekoko trim. Quickly you could have no the judge. So quickly you would have gone to the high court and say no. Say Freddie Blade the next day muko high court and the high court granted a bail.
Say na me new court will be so me the posture of the judge and what went on. But the person say if the lawyers and was it right for the judge to say police for a person they granted the person bail for the lawyer to the judge to push it to say the guy should stay in.
A judge can give a discretion based on law.
Oh, I say by say I know say the minority and the when they work on it. So for me, the person my question is say if you say you are resetting Ghana there, I dey be all ya and which that you know, because they will leave power and the power will leave them, they will go free, but they will come after you.
But I say, my memory also, Roger.
Yeah, that's it.
And KJTia omo your press conference. And then many the secretary edin komo ewa relative to the market and the phase 2 of the market. In fact, you know the KJTia market started operation in 2017. In fact, according to the secretary, almost MPP yantumi anye NDC aba 1 year down the lane still nothing is happening. Na say twa omo awo kura ni say from the beginning the market was in the hands of a private manager. They say omo ji e de ma aban say aban hwe so. Is e okohwe a market no airport. But they are giving government ultimatum to come and tell them, because the vice president has gone there before, give them a date when the work will resume. Date and answer, the work hasn't resumed.
That's it, me that's it. About no sa issue we are discussing CCI, I think say a great concern and national interest. But before I may even touch you KJT issue no so no. Mami anti bibi enfi hol mote ewo Baba Amando case no. What's a ubisa no first no na o painti picture bi to say the way our MPs no a painti picture say judge no your NDC ni. That jene I didn't even want to go that tangent because enkofu are now when politically inclined and making certain comments and I say a certain posts be they vanished. Maybe it's a bongo idea. Nkrama for months and fa the legal process so I was saying ni faso. However, enye president na ekachire security service so monyo moduma. And I said the omo say eyewe no mudu kogina embra anima embra no ene obedi. Na sebiu o say police for no empese omo be remande akwa no. Enye police ni ena judgment ewo court. Ana
the police will make an application before the judge.
Yes, you make, but the judge takes the decision. Until as yes say the system no at the law is in the bosom of the judge. And yes, Anna Amukano.
Yes, but let me ask you, because you are also a student of law. If the defense counsel make an application before a judge, for a bill, and the prosecution, doesn't object to the application, is it not just right? Looking at Martin Pebo number 2, the decision in Martin Pebo, for the judge to grant the bill.
You know, as a matter of fact, as we rightfully stated that the law is in the bosom of the judge, the fact that there has not been any objection from the prosecutor's side does not warrant or form basis of granting bail. Now, the judge will have to look at the facts tabled before him or her, and based on his analysis and his inference from the law, make a decision. It doesn't make his judgment null and void. For instance, let's take a practical lesson here. That he brings a case, and whilst we were having a discussion on the case, it goes against you, and you apply for a bail or you make a request for bail to be granted, and he doesn't say anything. Once the case is in my bosom, I am the final decision maker.
But your decision should be based on law.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That he will look at the evidence, the material facts before him or her, and based on the law.
Don't let us belabor on this issue.
Make a decision. And you know, I think the MPs, no more representative. One say, I have an issue with Afenyo Markin, an astute lawyer. O share any submissions, ne kasa. Like Afenyo Markin should know when to do the right thing at the right time. This is how much you be no man until or former Koyoko. Eko training ho, knowing say you know the legal processes to go, the way to go when someone is caught by law.
And no 2018,
Shuru.
Please, my time. Let's
yes,
go
I'll move. Into no sitting on TV or standing on radio and stuff, and then spewing and peddling falsehood, tagging a judge as a Omwankatangasa ena nipa kro machi na tum no enye omo matter of interest. Say nipa kono hia omo a Baba Mando ohun say onye priority e MPP government no MPP party no so a priority a na by this time omo a high court omo siki say omo granting ni bill because etu Kofi no moye ma Kofi etu atane de mo si atade or junior citizen into MPP is so clear minia me mo mpa say ntu na etu a wan hwa okrampo de obi amba now with market issue no dachi it's so important say infrastructure you be put it up as a country no you be proper maintenance. The maintenance culture is very poor in Ghana yesuba you know ade you betumi ayi no fefe fufro pa na si hon mo shepe after 1 2 3 4 5 years we be kono na facility no deteriorate. Now with KJT, you know say ye baby, ye na ye the project no. E buy. Ya ye. Fofi anto ata na efi abem. As omo kano, omo nyuma moto, government is a continuous. Anya sa na moka. Mo buy mo abandon phase 2 no. Mo anya ho hwe. Mo ndi ho juma. But you know His Excellency the President. Oba abem no ka say Obe continue, and I won't see any statement concerning that because
the vice president has been there.
Yes,
and the vice president give them a date.
Yes,
for which a contractor will mobilize and come back to site.
Absolutely.
Omo train date na pa ho. And
one say the date for the dates the ebetimi apa ho. But as to whether the government has the political will to do, and no also omumbisa. As a matter of fact, as it stands, we have the political will to make sure that project is completed. Here, Kumasi Dayakumaso, Ashanti region, a Dayakumaso as a government. NDC, we are proving to the people of Ashanti region, say, we love you people beyond human reasonable doubt. Edwa ye woma Ashanti region no, and be and a Bible describe here. It goes beyond agape love. What you say? Now, project, they should be rest assured, say, it will be commenced. Mostly, say, when the project, Emma contractor, especially under the current situation, I was here, where the contractor would have to go and mobilize and then fund most of the project, and Sana, Waba, most of his activities, and Sana, government, they release funds, no. A year, now, sometimes, no. It was say, Omoko to 2 Omunyama ye, and Sana, Omaide, Omode. Project no aide asha say omasha project no ase and I believe say contractor no will be coming to site soon metimi ho ase bia no ewo ho sisi ano I would suggest and I say I would entreat say omunye den omo enye den embenase na yen to yebo enhwen aban no na MPP aban abetena so for 8 years 8 years Oma nye bibi papa bia antiaso oma nye bibia yatena hono afasa oya onu sisi ano ahomje aba the liberator aba His Excellency the President the nation builder aba oguso build entino ebeya yesremu yafa sa oya onimu ya go through hell sisi a we be do heaven gate now to me train so be right heavy what for through hell what for through the 8 years hell of Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration you've gone through hell for 8 years sisi a we be do heaven gate enye bia wenya chilled environment air condition air ball ho enframa air fa ho wenya nsuo anom because the American say at least under this government you've seen some infrastructure projects in Ashanti region you can see a transformation uti advisor ye ni na ye hene ye papa otumfuo edima the honorable regional minister say whilst people are talking keep building uti
that statement is inaccurate.
Whether
Otumfuo never said anything like that.
Oh, but me who out
the
there.
video is out there. The full video is out.
Yes, so okasa no kasakwan and I said the meaning and I said once the information is out there and then there are cuts around it. Or say whilst people are doing the talking, do the building, and you know, say Uko Ashanti Regina, Ombe attested, the people of Ashanti region will attest say the regional minister is a working minister, not a talking minister. You get me? Because the evidence is clear. TikTok is the order of the day. It's a platform. People are there. As a matter of fact, people are living their lives on TikTok. It's paying some people. People are employed there. It's, you know, if it's a platform or a means, what's it here? TikTok.
When I say TikTok,
oh wait, what's it here? No, I want you to. No. My brother. Uti hey, I just want to ask you a question. Give me a yes or no answer. Uti way, who are TikTok? And I say only TikTok. Yes or no answer. I've given you yes or no. On to me kasa. On to me kasa. Listen, on to me kasa. Promise me question. Me yano.
Yeah, never.
Now, that's it hene. Hwɛ embre edane no ho a na dan wadane ho bi. Eno no ye brafo me meti sa asem we brafo na oto nwom. Waje ase. Eno no ye pamuka. O say embre dane a na wadane ho bi. Embre edane technological evolution. There are means to disseminate information. Who say Nancy I know what TikTok not all kasa about how we make keep Kumasi clean. A platform. Obi ni TV and obi ni ska obi kwakoto graphic no akan ni de bia. Obi on mo a oti on mo no scroll no na video na ba. You have given that person information. You what technological age. Mo I don't blame them. Omoni kokora na ete. They are not ready to learn. MPP party leadership ni nan kokora kwa a cake. Computer kra omoni maybe a space bar. Oh. Until I don't blame him. But as it stands now, my brother, keep quiet and let me. My brother, keep quiet and let me massage you. Oh, keep quiet and let me massage you.
First mommy in a minute.
Hey, that's it. And you know, KJTR project, no government is committed in doing it. If no one can say, or mobile government pressure. In fact, so I must say, you would know one kasa uti who you born. What you say? And you know, whatever pressure or my and now whatever agitation so make, you know, it is not meant to discredit the government, but rather to call the government's attention. Omo fre aban say twaweni eden ebe hwe enti no MPP for moment me afre NDC for TikTokers ya jatu platform yen ebe TikTok ya the next generation Gen Z Gen Alphas no TikTok and a year omo playing field. We will play with them there. Na monko na munko ye mo sa mo analog enyama no tete colloquial archaic moribund mundane mentality na omodi bu o man no in time pass no
first one me need you more TikTok at what I meant is that
hobby catch it here for say oti high crowd your TikTok
what I meant is that minister no nya what social media way did no person what say o say 24 aka say na aka say me bu me man na say na aka say o ye adwuma to nkoso go onya foko
na say eno minister nka bibia sa
ena me tell say do no de o ka na me tell dey say onu na o ka no wonya hwe na TikTok no to we dey hwe omo so omo ye we omo no deputy minister call vetting deputy communication minister call vetting call the
na mo official minister
keep quiet let me talk when you talk I was here. But see, I'm not deputy minister. Echo vetting, coding, colonel de coding. What one or two papa so. Whatever they did, when the lawyers were in MPP fighting, the lawyers were fighting the independent. Where were they? Were they NDC born? Let's give us a break. When the David Dankwa and Akufo-Addo Mono Kunji found them on Crater. Where were you? Where were NDC? Where they born?
No, Omojo the Crater.
Everybody had prefer Hundienu. Then we were going through a lot for yesterday letters and as for the prefer Hundienu. Where were they? Then you come. Also, I'm a more and to us for her. And then this for someone and Omudi. Yeah, Unim Law House. Oh, because them say any people for buying yet. Unim Law House.
In the Law House.
Unibakwa started Law House. Now Akufo-Addo as Attorney General. He left and he came to power 8 years. Panya Poma Fanka. panier Poma Fanka.
But would that be a justification for me?
No, I'm coming. I want to refer him, sir. Any panier Poma Fanka. We build it because continuously. They came to put 8 years. But we do so call cool what Benjamin Cool Momina at friends at Matrami. I'm for panier Poma. You took a Kufadu and Gofredami. The youngest attorney, the brilliant attorney general of this republic. Ayenya, Onya Bongo Bita, Onomoderu. The youngest attorney general, Godfrey Adami, and you see
the law house is in Accra.
Yes. No, I'm making a point. Say government to us. If you want to say that, I agree. Kenya Tia phase 2. MPP Babem 8 years. And 2 1 more. No crap. And it's a buyer into us. Obi baby or baby. Wakɔ to aso obi so to aso baby yan cast na a priority wakaso Ashanti region is the house of the heart of the MPP no doubt anko ye for 88 demand to aso contractor no site for kɔ ɛna ma ba ba mu mo ba am ka se ma to aso ma kɔ hyɛbɔ vice president akɔ hyɛbɔ so be na mena so atwam kan papa mu a TikTok minister no anko we to communicate atro the other two one na the tie no a odi di nkɔfo atem ebi mu yɛ ɔma de no didi ɔma tem no anka the same vein make me sure to communicate to them. But
will you admit say when it comes to the KJTM market phase 2 as a political party MPP mwamwa looking at what the Ashanti region is for the MPP and the heartbeat of the people of Ashanti region which is a bedi no obeto say phase 1 ye wie na phase 2 no anka nanka wasanka ya dia anka wase ya hopopu okura ema the MPP say we dey e wase yetumi including that of Krofom akufo empenso mo sha ase
me say aban eye ntoaso de diga ka eye ntoaso aban Ashanti region eye baby a MPP nya more votes agree ye ntimi anye phase 2 yes wrong ye palm chose ye ntimi anye Ghana for to abati after 8 years and this aba abeshebo so ometo aso omo shebo no emene twem ntino omo de omo to abama enya hwekra enu ntino omo to abati but Ashanti region for the first time NDC got more votes like more votes and got more seats in Ashanti region because omo say ye no man tena ni ye no mu ye gitu ya fomo mo ento omo tuti aye ntende ye ni abam na so aba no beto aso no akohye bo no ni so anka wo se bo na wudi isu wan di su na go asoma chief gongo TikToker no social media minister no wan ka akoka che so oh ampa ye ma me bae no obehye bo na ye be kasi ye be nyanye for them to wait na nko ka hwenchiro mo enchiro buo se oba be se me bo na ndi bo no so na de ana nkwala na wo so oba na ogitum so oboko na do beka nso wonko na do ogitu so oboko wanko a wobu anu wamu thank you nyali entimi anye fair enough ye de chopa omto abatia wo do akwa hyebo ama etwam unka hwenkyerɛ wo ne tete so muo mo ne so do anu kwa ye ntira wo tete so do mo no
ba no so beka je say de sebi say de wa record to say no ka so be
me say abaye nto so kwa hye obbo no wanye intino won wa me manye majatu wo so me se me nko me di kaka se me nko enu ntino wa pam ye fifi nye de obeka so me ko wagida trafie enu ntu de wodi de obi ade ma no ajapade bia e na so obetre fi oba hye wo so so no wo so na wo so na wanko
na se mere wa se o boss go be starting na se o starting me be na ma ye enya ni
eni me nya ye na nam eni me nya ye na nam me be eni me nya ye na
but I know maybe say the one we cut to say no o ka so be we cry ni echi onu na ye phase 1 nti o ka so be phase 2 na say oni na echi ni
chinia ni e de obi ntwetwo nsi so e na kwa hye ebo say oh sikano ma uni say na kwa $1 ni mo sikano bi ni ho sikano be contract o da kwa $1 ni mo and o ma inflation wo from so na nyama board scan na dollar no from but still obi scan na kwahye dollar dim this scan bi ni ho ye tumi check contractors ka mo go site eno no ni asem no mutimi nka no ato is force na kam to the state of Gracia ko mutimi ntia Gracia this is scan no ni na say Ghana force dollar no so scan na tam na scan na kwa kwahye nti scan bi ni ho aye no man contractor na kwa site eno ni asem no mutimi nka no na twam no eno ni asem security wo mu na say dollar na sika na ye be yes adwuma na keje tia face 2 ye na kwa share dollar dim eno ti o yes dollar ofom ena we be yes dollar ofom entino eno ni asem no kro na mutimi nka eno ni asem security na no security na ni asem sika ni ho enja 240 team chairs Gracia and Gracia 240 MBB am go 2 years na 2 Gracia ama ye dom on record so ati skin was skin na $1 nim enu ntina enu ntina na Bank of Ghana boka o ma tab skin no man skin na $1 nim ntunya ka so se ye so dollar ba 11 cedis he say 11 cedis Bank of Ghana o ko 11 o ko so na say dollar no sa nti skin bi ni ho a o mo de be edwuma no wemu na wemu na wonu wemu anything for omo na emre bi Kumasi and the member of parliament for Ayowaso is o ka tie so hu project so odan party na propaganda and omo ba ka wi ati na ma for ba say ko bi kuranya tilapia and different communication propaganda wemu na mo obi on trot there obi on trot that there na party o meti no mama danda wo
I said the mandate in here 4 years.
And
by that 4 years, and I said, on to me,
Sikani, the being was to see her. He's carrying a $1. None of agencies of Musu. At to force a time of Mexican $1 or presidential ambition or presidential ambition to do, or $1 stable or of a syndicate train. A $1 stable at to his force, at to his force of a syndicate. Thank you, Tom. I don't know, I can't just open president. Yeah! Party jet, what are the same album? Party. December ma kwa election ma hu.
Atwa kan so pepe.
Naga, atu is force France na na se hu de. Papa yi kwa ye. Aja na tu kwa ye. Info kwa ye. Aja na tu kwa ye. Share. Atu. What is it? This $1 na ba form ntinye. Oye na ta ma sika ntinye. Anu ntinye scam kwa keje Jeffrey Studio. But abanyan to aso. What is it? Mr. Go for winner. Yes, Bank of Ghana, die on me, and then Bank of Ghana, that on the gold board. So, Taban, so the bit of a beer and trust to be too. In the end, to do so, yeah, me and what?
But I say, the reduction of petrol, Macatro, and I can tell you on authority, Senyamea Duma on the 16th of April, the reduction would be 1 CD. And now there are people who also say Uncle Munyi 1 CD 65 pesos and then free so. Tax experts are saying say you reduce too much one share or mind the economy will crash. You'll not be able to mobilize tax even to do end of my remuneration. Do you agree with people who say you reduce in the Ghana for no omo like abotoye mumra ahonto emra manemu? And now you are the people who say let's reduce it a bit 1 CD. I better so and watch it for maybe a month or 2.
Okay, that's me. That's it. I think say about the energy sector issues now, especially with petroleum now, very important. But before I make call no, I think say me be me wakasa go from mempa apedal force food.
Force food near then.
Force food like a dia kofi.
Dear no.
Me can no. Yeah. Or starting the submission no. Obeka me be say JB Dankwa no mo a omo no moji independence. I want to put some information across.
Oh, ankasa ono moji o say omo no mo
twro nkrata. Intimate twro nkrata no ambua for independence. It was kicking against independence. Me be ready krata no bako. Nti no. Tobo relax. We JB Dankwa na twro ye. JB Dankwa metro source me ma reference number letter no reference my brother when you were talking I was seated me fan say platform we won platform kese pa omo mutie no ebinim nimde echen what you say intino ya betena ha ya kwenya na enya say enye ye ho pese nsemu so that to be an untie news and say onim de ekọ no kra no wati bibi no afa bibi de ato ne kotodwanim na me ka kosi say eye tama Nkrumah pray for independence kra no na MPP4 na nanom no omo kra omo so enyom no kofa Nkrumah bai
wait Grant make
Grant
what are you saying
Grant now wait tell me Grant route or MPP
what do you mean by Grant route
tell me
what are you saying
Grant
let's go on because of the purposes of my time
what do you mean
political communication shouting relax. Let me take you to another altitude. Now, I read. This is Dankwa writes about Nkrumah. Reference number 880/F.4/751 dated 10th October 1951. Address J.A. Odam Esquire. Danan Bowen and Co. Limited. Plantation House, Mincing Lane, London, E.C.3. Now, this is the content of the letter. Dear Mr. Odami, I exceedingly regret the delay in replying to your 2 letters. That man, Kwame Nkrumah, who is now leader of government business, I reiterate, that man, Kwame Nkrumah, who is leader of government business, has started his tricks again. This is JB Dankwa writing. This is JB, the so-called JB Dankwa writing.
That's it.
Oh, my brother. My brother. They called Nkrumah. Look at the description he's giving to Nkrumah. Wait. My brother.
You see, when you are making
the person.
Make a quotation.
No, I'm making a quotation where he has quoted. I'm quoting. I'm saying
full quotation.
And okay, let me make my comment. Yes. So I repeat, I exceedingly regret delay in replying to your 2 letters. That man, Kwame Nkrumah, who is now leader of government business, has started his tricks again. This time, he, who is the government, is inviting all political leaders and the chiefs to join him to send an ultimatum to His Majesty government of the United Kingdom for self-government now. And if rejected to declare positive action, strikes and boycotts and etc. There has been hectic activities all over the place. And on Sunday, we of the UGCC met at the great meeting and turned down his challenge flat as being an invitation to criminal conspiracy against law and order. And he writes again, I had to be away in Kumasi for a long period last month, and I am just now clearing up a pile of work. This is JB Dankwa writing. This is JB Dankwa writes. The so-called self-acclaimed fighter of independence, writing to sabotage Nkrumah's acts of calling for self-governance. And you wake up one day and some people amuse themselves just because history has not been fair and kind to the late Nkrumah, and you come and paint a picture and a narrative as if the so-called JB Dankwa was part of the independent journey.
When you say...
No, when I say so-called, look at the description he gave to Nkrumah.
You see, I don't want us to dwell. I don't want us to dwell on this because that's not the argument.
No, that's not the argument. But let me put it through. So he should not come here and then paint a picture as if they brought Ghana's independence. They had nothing to do.
Let's move on our topic
with the self-governance and the independence. Now let me go to the let me go to the substantive issue. As a matter of fact, this government is by far the best listening government ever in Ghana's political history, especially in the Fourth Republic. Why do I say this? Once upon a time, a MPP aban e de yekọ nkwasum e de yekọ into a dungeon Ghana for ho papa omo. Fuel prices equal as high as 23%, 23 Ghana cedis for diesel. Once upon a time under the administration. Now, time ye go into election, percent same no. We never promised the people say price in the better form. We promised them a stable governance, a stable economy. But hereby, through the prudent management of the economy, through the strategies that were laid down or tabled out, and the pragmatic steps we were able to keep and control the economic situation, and our prices started say form. Along the line, the poor abysmal management of the energy sector warranted or created a base why we would have to introduce an additional tax. Enemy tax because they are good at naming and branding. Enemy tax de-levy. Now, we assure the lovely people of Ghana say we will make sure say this tax does not become a burden on you. And I believe a question say, if in case prices should be going up, what do we intend to do? We assure the lovely people of Ghana say, once prices begin to go up, we will suspend the tax so that Ghana for talk omo. Yen and I afraid talk na do. Ebi musi talk and do. Yedi ose yo. Prices started say ekosro as a result of Middle East tensions. MPP form pai boane say enyama nko basa. President called an emergency cabinet meeting. Emergency. Because the president is a president because of the lovely people of Ghana. And in practice of democracy, and by the definition of democracy, as Obia Enim by Abraham Lincoln, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. His Excellency, any cabinet ministers, nothing as no say, yebu or mine, and conforno, or mine to move on the DABC. That's government of the people. Uncle for no mine in the 2 minutes. It's yebu or mine, I will say yebu momo. And omuchochu adwin no mo say sisi ana o say na yi tax na bi efiso and aban na say Minister of Finance na Minister of Energy omunkoye nhyiemu na omun suspend taxes na ebi asa ye ka say the information eba ni say o me suspend 1 cedi na ebi no so agitate say omun suspend 1 cedi 60 pesos. However, tensions arising with the financial constraints in the energy sector. Say if it should go beyond some threshold now, I think we should take a look at with a clearer lens. But that's it. I think say 1 cedi. The government has done justice to his promise, and then he has really been fair to the people of Ghana. Okay. Even if it is below it, and I say it is above it, whatever the government does, Ghana for say, Mifa Kwenya and da NDC abayansi say, omudasi say, oye abaya or what tema listening government or drink or it move on. Na otu anamo edeboa omo. Mr. Medasi, that's it.
Say yanteso, ope abani to more than pa NDC abay. No danger. I'm about to say a 2 coup Ghana for into Umbe yi levy and a betting task. I look at a doctor about me a cracker once say a Trabaman and Kobe. Now Umbe yi levy in few. And I'm cofa a year do so levy. He levy for an house and 100 cities and a 2 1 city. ɛna mkɔfa 1 cedi to liter ba ko bia 1 cedi to 1 gallon na e 450 pesos na daso go 1 gallon 4.5 liters to 1 liter bia and it's for the 1 cedi na to so almost say a rise here bra Middle East issue by 2020
but say time na rise
oh that's it
ana
it's a brand na Jomama catch here say man penny or check na catch here say Iran ne Russia ne Ukraine war no na 7,000 kilometers na we between but na bomb ni bia beto Jubilee House yeah we came from COVID as from COVID 2020 to 2021 COVID-19 and a friend said from 2022 now Russia win it took how many months it wasn't 1 day not 3 weeks when you 3 weeks no month from COVID shows and the bedroom salary it took months and sana November fuel call 20 gallon with diesel coin but if you are na 14 cities into ye be fia be 2025 no na fuel na ba form na fuel ni 15 cities per gallon nyame ya do ba no na crude oil swat the crude oil was not high crude oil ba be do $60 per barrel crude oil be drew here afi dey call $100 it's as a page me call $100 per barrel it no catch me say one now we better management like seriously say yen the cattle ho obi atena ho aye adwuma ATS the power gina ho amanfo nya yen mre so yen ye check electricity omo no mo ye below we no and the COVID ye cheso when the gas on teso dey na no first 2017 2018 ko he the fuel prices so and the COVID dem were dey kwa fuel prices at teso and then drivers so kwa no ese ade nya fuel so MNT transport and the COVID now so ban we ntimu odin amuno me hu se de meka no etiwode awudifo ye we friends the book and nature asefo no omo ba no mo dey say 1 cedi bia beto 1 liter so no we am ka tell so cabinet ministers there they say the government appointee so mom nkojifo na asefo me work as in 2025 so be 2026 dey bia omo ka certis nko certis the driver for someone to swa me no mo ya dwuni bi enti america ni say and as I say what I do I say what I told the tenants so I got 12 cities and auto lighter ebu kom and then so kura ma na wa kwa yewe na so tu so buom and then kan ebu etum driver for me catch us some to aduane om to kanea and then om see AIG uko porter uko clear niam AI na be tire ye mfanye wo ye bi say regional organizer catch say yeah nya nyai utie no can regional minister president staffer me aminya Anthony Kwame Nupam also mo fa ne ma nyai enema be ya he said it yesterday wadom the arrogant and wickedness of this government is too much Ghana force so ye to electricity mu omo catch here say and Ghana for nya adwuma ye mrante ne nya asefo nya adwuma teacher for nya adwuma anye kakra ye omo be ala so ye the fuel no 1 cedi asat so and the driver for and omo kwa de be bom kwa boko mutimi fa nya wi teso ase ye teso we ya e be we ntino ye be 1 cedi 2 cedi kwa na come teso 2 cedis you want 2 cedis
I want to so 2 cedi
yes some more Ghana for and come some 1 cedi no that to so na free so
na so 1 cedi no mo yi
me say
so moti 1 so 1 cedi as so any 1 cedi
1 cedi na betre 40 50 pesos no mati 1 cedi how much 1 cedi 1 liter so
4 cedi 50 pesos
1 liter much say na so
1 liter be 1 cedi
1 cedi
and this 1 cedi no omo ye free every liter be aso
omo me say omo ye free every liter so kwa isa
njomo san yi die na nga
omo yin ko 2 cedis some Ghana
for 1 cedi no we too so
that be say that be taxes no 1 cedi no mo too so omo nya awie omo size can come omo account by tell 1 cedi no mo too so
who ka accountability
account my I wouldn't ye amount to
the minister has accounted for this thing on at parliament 2025 on account say it's your IPPs 2. We have paid over 2.6 billion.
The 1 cedi now what you are to son.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell us 1 cedi you are for 1 year.
Yes.
This is how much you are able to accrue.
And paid. They're talking about those things already.
There could be festival in
the big case question I say. Abanwe. What we say on your comubu. It is a dollar for someone to swear. And then what you two electricity bill mu o man am say dollar wo form so like bill cause nya dollar na e ko to crude be power energy no say dollar of dey say electricity bill cause say dollar no for dey say water bill cause and dem no say water bad e be 1 cedi 20 e be 12 cedis
me da say